Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new series on JB Productions. And in this series, we're going to be taking a step away. This is going to be like I don't know, maybe tutorial, maybe? I'm not sure. But like, I've gotten a lot of requests for, tips and tricks on how to build dark rides, because apparently I do a really good job of that. I don't know. But I've gotten a lot of requests to do that, so this is like a let's play tutorial. Look at that screen tear right there. But this is going to be like a let's play tutorial, and I'm going to teach you guys, better motivations on how to create better, parks, but mainly dark rides. So first things first, first off, you need an idea of a ride that you want to create, and it's all about storytelling. So what I thought we would do is we would recreate my first ever attempt at a dark ride, Alien Encounter. I uploaded that one a couple of years ago. It was like, looking at it now, it is so crappy because like I just downloaded custom scenery, so I didn't really know what I was doing. But now that I've worked over the years, I've gotten better. So yeah. So first things first, what you want to do, I mean, you don't have to do this, but it's highly recommended, is get some custom scenery. Like, if you go to customscenerydepot.com, that's where I get all mine, and you can like download anything you want, like Halloween stuff, camping stuff. There's a nice little car right there. Just basically anything. So yeah. But that's what I use to create all my rides, and it's easy to download once you know how to do it. And if you need help, there are lots of tutorials on YouTube. But so we're gonna start off. First things first, we're gonna be using mainly sci-fi scenery because Alien Encounter. So I recommend Station Gym sci-fi things and sci-fi theme V2 and V1. Oh, these are great. You have lots of like computer stuff, and it's just really detailed set. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you're creating a dark ride is have your story together, because that's what a dark ride is all about. It's like, it's not a roller coaster where you just get on and ride. The point of a dark ride is to tell a story, but it's not like this is the example I use. When you go to the movies or like reading a book, like you're outside and you're looking in on the adventure. But like with Disney and Universal Studios, they put you in the middle of it. For like example, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man in Universal Studios, Florida, it's literally like you're in a comic book instead of reading it. But another example is like Dinosaur at Disney's Animal Kingdom or Expedition Everest. They're just really, they like put you in the action, and that's why I like it so much. So now that you have your story together, and it can be whatever you want to, but for this one we're going to be doing Alien Encounter. So it's basically like, jump scare alien ride. So now what you want to do is select your ride type. Now there are lots of different, like, you can basically use anything you want to be a dark ride. Like Expedition Everest is a roller coaster, but I still consider it a dark ride because of all the story behind it and all that stuff. But like, there's certain like dark ride, like the APDR is like a really good dark ride thing, and then there's the XDR. These are like slow moving, and you can position them with robot arms, and they're just really, excuse me, they're really good to use and for dark rides. But yeah, so we're gonna use the APDR because honestly, it's my favorite type of dark ride. And for some reason, it glitches out like that, so you gotta put this one down. And then you're going to want to put your station. And I like to do 5 because it's like you can put entrance and exit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we got our station together. And, we're going to have to move that back. So, yeah. So we'll move it right about here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now we got our basic station together. And usually I don't start in the same place. Like, usually I have an idea and I'll just start throwing things out there, and I honestly don't start in one point. But if I were to, I would start with the station. But right now, let's see, I'm just going to, first off we need an entrance and an exit, so we're gonna plop those down. And I like these, they're also like considered custom scenery, but they're like they're invisible, and I like them a lot better. So we're gonna put the entrance there. No, not there. No, I do not want to delete it. I want to put the entrance here, and then we will worry about the exit later. Okay, so sci-fi theming. So basically, you know, you have an overall theme. So I'm just going to find some floors. That one looks nice, and we're going for like the look of an old, like sort of old, but you know, still sci-fi like industry building. So you're gonna want to use some of these, you know, just to set the mood, right? Because like it's in the name, dark ride, so there's not gonna be a lot of lighting, but you know, just enough to immerse guests in the experience. So we got our basic floor here, and now we're gonna want to bring the queue out from the ride just a little bit. And so now there's different types of like, they're not types, what am I saying? There's different portions to a good dark ride. First off, you have the entrance, which grabs your guest's attention and makes them want to ride it. And then you go through the queue, and good dark rides have like a really detailed queue. Like, let's say the Haunted Mansion, for example. When you're going through the queue, you get immersed in it, and you start learning the story behind the mansion, and that really immerses you in the experience. Whereas, you know, you could just have a line going back and forth, and it doesn't get you excited at all. But then after the queue, usually you have a pre-show room, and this is like a little video like explaining the story to guests, you know, just like, hey, blah blah blah, you're about to do this. Like an example is Dinosaur in Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I'm gonna use that one a lot because it's like my favorite dark ride. But like, you know, you walk through the queue and it's a dinosaur museum, and you see all these fossils, and it gets you really excited. Then you go into the pre-show room, and they tell you you're about to go back in time. And then after the pre-show, you usually have a little mini queue, so guests can all gather again. And then you get to the station, and then you go on the ride. So that's basically everything that should happen before you get on the ride. So we have this little area right here, and next up would be the pre-show room, and then you have the main queue, and then we have the entrance. And that's what we're going to do next time. So yeah, working on jumpstarting this series. If you like this and you want to see anything different, just go ahead and comment below. But if you like this, feel free to subscribe and learn more. I've been Josh, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Later.